Conditional formatting allows you to format a cell or a range of cells based on certain criteria. This is a great way to visually highlight important information in a worksheet. So I'm going to highlight this range of yes and no's. Then I'm going to come up to Format and choose Conditional Formatting. Notice here in the Apply To range, it only chose F2 to F19 because I specifically selected that range. And it said, is not empty, make it green by default. So that's exactly what it did. So I'm going to choose Done because I want to show you a mistake that I made. Now if I come down here, I start to add a new student to this row, and I come over here and I type no. Notice it did not make this green like it did the rest of them. And that is because I had only applied my rule to these cells. So let's try that again. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click the little trash can to remove this rule. Because I know I'm going to continually add additional students to this list, I want to select the entire column. Then I'm going to click on the Format, Conditional Formatting. So now you can see that it applied it to the entire column. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to change these rules up. So Format Cells If, let's click on the drop down caret, and you can see we have lots of different options to choose from. I'm going to actually say if the text contains the word yes, then I only want it to be green. So notice what happened. It only has now highlighted the yeses. You can come in here and change your fill color to any color you want. I'm going to change it to none because I want to change the font to green and make it bold. Actually, you can see green's a little hard to see, so I'm going to actually go ahead and change it to a red. And now you can see when I click Done, the yeses are now all in red. So if I type a yes down here, it automatically is going to format to the red like I chose. Now let's look at another option. I'm going to choose the pretest column. My conditional format rules window is already open, so I'm just going to come over here to the right and click on Add Another Rule. This time I'm going to click on Color Scale. So you can see by default it automatically already chose default colors for me, and it's basing it on a minimum, midpoint, and a max point. So if we look, let's click Done real quick, and we look over here, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sort this by scores. So now my sheet is sorted in numeric order, lowest to highest on this pretest, and you can see the color scale changes as we go higher up. So let's change that because you want to change those colors up a little. So we come over here, we click on the rule that's already been established. Now we can come in, if you left click here on the default colors, you can choose a different format. So this one changed it more to a red to green, which that's easier for me to see the difference. I can also come in here, notice that it changed my midpoint to 50. So I can come in and I can choose whatever number I want for my midpoint. Notice how it changed the colors. For the minimum value, I can come up here and change the percent or the number to whatever I want it to be. Maybe I don't want the min number to be 36. I want it to be actually 0. So that'll start to change those colors. So you can pick and choose what works best for you to visually find a better way to look at your data.